In mid-August of 2025, three cousins ventured out to the great state of Alaska for the fishing trip of a lifetime. This story covers that expedition. Welcome to the Harv-Morr-Tits Alaska fishing trip, where we are reeling in the good times. We all begin our trip from the quaint little town of Mena, Arkansas, and the Harveys are flying from northwest Arkansas. And Todd and the Titsworths are heading to Dallas, Texas for the flights to the land of the midnight sun. Our flights all landed in Anchorage, and we spent the night after a long day of travel. On day one, we traveled to the Kenai Peninsula, and we stopped to visit various sites along the way. We stopped at the Alaska Wildlife Observation Center first. Then, we zipped on down to Cooper's Landing, where we stopped at Gwynn's restaurant for lunch. After that, we arrived at our lodge for the week, Alaska Hooksetters Lodge, a wonderful place with the best hosts in all the countryside. We met new people, laughed, and enjoyed the fire pit area. And went to bed early, as the next day would be the official start of the epic fishing adventures. We leave the comfort of our lodge and head down for the first day of fishing in the halibut capital of the world, Homer, Alaska, which was named for Danny Miner, a friend of ours back home. We park on Homer's Spit and head down to find our captain, Seth, and his deckhand, Curtis, to begin our day on the saltwater. And the fishing begins.
Woohoo! I didn't even get one of those.
We caught halibut, rockfish, lingcod, yellow-eye rockfish, and more. The weather was spectacular, and the seas were calm. Each one of us caught plenty of fish, and we enjoyed every minute of it. I am known as King John for this trip, named after King Salmon, my favorite. Todd is Sockeye Todd. And Marty is Halibut Harvey, as he's desperate to catch big halibut. As usual, Christy outfished us all on this day. Dana caught the biggest yellow eye of the trip. As the day winds down, we make our way back to Homer's Spit and head back to the lodge. Marty and I had a nap after being worn out catching fish. We drop off our day's catch at Tanner's, and then we enjoy the cooking perfection of Carmen, who may very well be the best chef in Alaska. For the second day of fishing, we get to sleep in until 5 a.m., since we will be going to the lower Kenai River for silver salmon.
Got it! Woo! See another one jump? Yeah, good job. Good fish.
Yay! Good job, Marty.
Silvers are coming in each day, and we are allowed 2 each.
Yeah, that's fucker. Yeah, there you go.
You limited out.
Good job.
Our guide did a great job, and we each landed our limit of fish.
Oh, they see you. Got him. Woo! It's a big one.
Nice.
Todd.
There was no shortage of cutting up and humor in the boat that morning, as we reeled in the good times again.
Oh crap, I'm videoing.
Then we went back to the lodge for another evening of camaraderie, laughs, and good food. Next up is one of 2 fly-ins. We use Alaska West Air to fly into the big river basin across the Cook Inlet, and our plane leaves early. Today we are flying on a de Havilland Turbo Otter, which was built in 1960. The aircraft has a 600 horsepower turboprop engine and easily makes the 16-minute flight to our destination as we watched the sunrise. We're going to be fishing for silvers or coho salmon again today, and our guide loads the Sea Ark boat, which incidentally was made in Arkansas, and we head out. It was a bit chilly on this morning as we zipped across the waters in search of our fish. It didn't take Tony, our guide, long to put us on the fish as Dana reels in the first silver salmon of the day. Then Christy catches one, and we are off to the races.
He's running.
Oh, Christy.
Okay, no more reeling, baby. I'm just giving him a little time. You could go underneath his line. Yeah, I think we're perfect.
Marty, Todd, and I caught our limit of silvers too.
Nice job, Todd.
And we enjoyed the magnificent scenery, wildlife, and glassy waters of Big River. A bear and her cub walked along the shoreline in search of food as we fished. This is a beautiful place to fish.
Good job, Marty. Okay, just lift some of that baby right here. Good job, buddy.
Nice work, Marty. Marty.
Hallelujah.
We then headed to Wolverine Creek,
Right now.
where the wild ducks eat out of your hand, and the salmon are waiting to be caught.
Heck yeah.
The salmon group up near the mouth of the creek, and we all get a chance to land fish.
Fish is ready.
The plane came back to pick us up, and we head back to the Kenai Peninsula. Before we leave the Big River Basin, our pilot took us on a tour of the local glacier and mountains. And then back to the lodge for the night.
I beat her today. I'm on the one that beat her in this whole trip.
Here, Marty.
The last fly-in of the trip is to Lake Clark National Park. We get there via bush plane. And it happens to be one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth. We will mostly be fishing for Dolly Varden trout today. But this place is well known for wildlife viewing, especially the brown bear. We start out at the Alaska West Air as we await Nate, our bush pilot for the flight. And he's flying another de Havilland Turbo Otter. It's a 1954 model, and we depart the Kenai Peninsula. head over the Cook Inlet, and make our way to land on Crescent Lake. I got to ride in the co-pilot seat this time. We load up the boat, and our guide, Tony, heads to the best places to fish. We start out fishing for silvers, but they had not made it quite this far yet. So we begin catching Dolly Varden trout. But we also caught a number of spawned-out sockeye salmon, and those are very red from spawning. I have never seen a smile like this on Christy's face, except when she catches a fish like this.
Oh my God. That is so pretty.
That was a big one.
We had a great time catching these fish, and the excitement was on each of our faces. After catching dozens of fish, we switched gears and began the wildlife viewing and sightseeing that this area is famous for. We saw bald eagles, brown bear, a black bear, ducks, and more bears. I spent a good bit of time making videos and shooting pictures to document the trip on this day. We goofed around while we waited for our ride back home. As the afternoon wore on, our plane returned to fly us back to the peninsula. Before we left the area, we got a tour around Mount Redoubt, an active volcano, and some glaciers. Dinner at Louis' was yummy, and we went back to the lodge. For the final day of fishing, we are heading to the lower Casilof River for coho, or silver salmon again. We have to be on the boat ramp at 4:20 a.m., so we have to leave early from the lodge. Today we will be using drift boats. These are special built boats specifically for the rivers in Alaska, such as the Kenai and Casilof rivers. Our guide had us in the water well before first light, hoping for the best position to catch salmon. We arrived at our first location well before daylight, only to find that another guide had beaten ours to the spot. We took up position upriver of this boat and began fishing. We only caught 3 at this location, largely owing to the fact that we were forced to fish behind the other guide that was there first. We then moved downriver and caught 1 more, but we never limited out on this day. Dana and Marty, however, did get to limit out, and they had a great time. At the end of the float trip, we got to see a bald eagle that was waiting for guides to clean fish so he could get scraps. It was a beautiful day, and we headed back to the lodge after we ate breakfast and collected our fish to drop off at Tanner's. We then had a relaxing day, sat by the fire and laughed and ate dinner. For the final day of our vacation, we drive 2 hours to the port of Seward. Seward is named for William H. Seward, the man responsible for buying Alaska from the Russians for 2 cents per acre. Seward is a cruise ship port and the gateway to the Kenai Fjords National Park, which we will be cruising by today. First, we eat lunch aboard the small cruise ship. Then we head for sightseeing, glaciers, whales, and more. The hosts got a piece of glacier ice from the glacier we were near, and they made special drinks. It was a surprisingly good and refreshing beverage. After the cruise, we visited some shops in Seward, had dinner at Ray's, and we got ready to head back to the lodge. It was a nice change of pace from daily fishing, and we were glad to see this part of Alaska. I saved the best for last. This day was actually right after the Crescent Lake fly-in, but I wanted to save it for the last part of the Harv-Morr-Tits fishing video. So hold on to your hats. It's going to get real. We went back to Homer and back on the boat with Seth and Curtis, this time for king salmon and a few more halibut. Marty reeled in the good times with a large kelp.
What is that?
That's seaweed.
It's a kelp.
Oh my gosh. What in the heck?
Sometimes you never know what you're going to catch. And it didn't take Christy long to catch the first king of the day.
Oh, is that a king?
Oh my gosh, Christy!
Yeah.
Then I hooked into a large halibut, and it took quite a bit of work to get a 70-plus pound halibut up over 200 feet off the sea floor. But with some assistance, we got it done.
Oh yeah! Woo!
None of us had any idea what we were in for next. Christy tied into a monster, and the biggest fish of the trip was on the end of her line. Seth and Curtis had to clear all the other lines from around the boat as Christy fought the gargantuan fish. As soon as the captain saw the size of the halibut, he had Curtis grab the harpoon, and he grabbed the pistol.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
Ready?
One tail slap in the water knocked my hat off.
Hang on to him.
This is what it's about right here.
Fish this large can break your leg in the boat as they flop about.
Come on, hold on, girl.
He's got a harpoon in it.
You're gonna be freaking down by the next
Need another gaff.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, you're doing good.
Oh my heavens! Thank you!
You guys back up.
It's a great big one.
It's the wrong guy.
Courageously, they hauled the beast into the boat, and this was one for the record books, as this halibut went well over 100 pounds.
Don't let go of that rod. Don't let go of the rod, Christy.
Christy did it again. She always seems to catch the biggest fish of all, and this was no exception.
That damn thing's bigger than she is. Look at this. The fish is taller than she is.
We caught a few more fish and went back to Homer Spit to stop by the world-famous Salty Dog Saloon. The whole trip was a wonderful experience, and the memories made will last a lifetime. We would like to thank the hosts Glenn and Karen at Alaska Hooksetters Lodge, Carmen, the best chef in Alaska, all of our guides, pilots, and support staff that make these kinds of trips so outstanding. We would also like to give special thanks to Todd, our oldest cousin, for making all of this possible. We hope you enjoyed our video, and be sure to catch last year's video about Alaska. Bye now.